win like that, kind of winning ugly, like Coach Sargent has been saying, right?
Yeah, that's what we needed right there. Gritty win. So yeah, it feels really good.
Digging yourselves that hole in the first half. What were they showing? Was it just limiting your opportunities, or what did you see those first half that really you guys weren't able to have the success you were wanting on offense?
We know at halftime we told ourselves we need to come out with more energy. We did, like you said, we dug ourselves out of crazy hole the first half, but one thing we saw is, we needed more energy, getting rebounds, winning plays, 50-50 balls, and Keating brought a lot of energy the second half, and they got us going. It's overall just energy and winning plays. Yeah.
You've been out for a while. What have you had, and how did it feel to be back?
They called it a quad contusion.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got kneed there a couple of times. Obviously it sucked being out 3 games. I wanted to be out there with my guys, but it was, I think, a good learning experience. Just to be able to sit back and watch my teammates and learn from them. But obviously it feels really good to be back and get a win.
What happened at the end there on their inbound? Who tipped the ball? Did you tip it, Jack?
Yeah, I tipped it. My guy kind of made he went to the corner, and I knew he wasn't going to get the ball. Then I turned my head, I saw the ball in the air, it's loud. Yeah. I just went and tipped it, and he grabbed it. Yeah.
Last time we had you, team was not in a good spot. You said some things, I think, that challenge everybody. What do you feel like? How's it look now that you're back?
Well, winning always helps.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
hopefully this just brings a spark that we needed going forward, and we can go on a roll here. So yeah, I mean, winning cures everything in sports.
You guys have had a few weeks off with the end of the semester. Now we're coming to the end of that stretch. What's the mindset in terms of getting back into? You got a game on Sunday, and then classes starting back up on Monday.
I've been doing that for a few years now, so I'm used to it. But it ain't gonna be fun, I'll tell you that. But you gotta do it. So I mean, they don't change anything. You still gotta go out there, get some wins, and do your homework. Yeah.
Did you say something to Coach Campy at the end there? Like you read the play?
I don't even know what I said.
It looked like you were kind of laughing, and he was like looking your way or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I did see the play. I saw it. I mean, yeah, I did see it.
Can't lie.
Yeah, I can't lie. I saw it.
Alex had looks like he's playing through an injury, a gutty performance, comes off and then comes back in. Just, I don't know what you guys can say about that.
Just a ton of respect for him to be in the spot he's at with his back and come out here and give us his all. So yeah, just a lot of respect there that he's out there with us.
How about Andre double in the second game? What's the reaction from a couple veterans?
Just competing. That's what it is. I mean, he's so gifted. So when you tie that with how hard he's playing, it's been huge for us. So yeah, he's doing a great job. Hopefully he can sustain that for us.
Go first thoughts, Coach?
Yeah, just very excited for the win. Winning ugly, winning when at large parts of that game we were out of sorts. And again, to finally see just kind of that consistent perseverance in our huddles and our guys' eyes and just their belief, it's exactly what we needed. Oakland's tough, very tough. They're very physical. I think they're very good in areas where we've been exploited, and they did that at times. But our guys continuing to just meet the moment and then find a way to win a close game when we need it. This is a big game for a lot of reasons. Very proud. I'm proud of Keaton. His production. He's always led. To have the production with that for him, it's just, you know, a matter of time. I knew it. Very, very proud of him. And then, you know, Jack and Andre, those guys were making plays left and right. And really just, we played 10 guys and just kind of searching, but I never felt like anybody wavered or flinched at it. So very, very proud of the win.
That was a loud locker room, very joyous.
Yes.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is. It's you know, kind of the journey through the bad days, and we've certainly had plenty of them as of late, and some tough losses. And then again, to win ugly and to see just the celebration and the confidence that comes from it. I mean, those are the moments as a coach you really are thankful for when you see your guys kind of come out on the other end of some heartbreak and having to handle, you know, some look in the mirror moments. And so getting to see that is what it's all about.
Given there has been that history of you guys starting hot in the first half, but then giving the other team time to come back, how does it feel for the roles to be reversed tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I thought our start was not great to the second half. You know, we had a set, and I should have flipped it. It was my fault, but he was open. But it doesn't matter, you know. And again, just to handle some moments where I've seen the team flinch many times, and myself and our staff, and just working through it to again win that game. I think it just gives you more confidence the next time you're in there. And you're only, I mean, the league is so tight. You're only going to be in more and more of those moments, and the moment you hope only gets bigger and bigger. So just learning how to function in all areas, our staff, how to communicate with our players and our players emotionally, mentally, just the clarity and focus. I think winning games like this really gives you that step forward.
You mentioned this was a big game for many reasons. I know this is not the same team that went on that run in last March, but how much weight does that carry nowadays? The fact that they were the defending champions and did win a game in the dance.
Yeah, I mean they have, you know, Coach Campy's, you know, he's a legend and he knows how to win. He's been in obviously far more big games and big moments than I have, and his team carries that title until somebody else takes it this year. So I think all of it, even though it's a relatively new roster, they have some guys who have been in that moment. So for us, it's less about those pieces and more about our own growth. You got to be aware of all that. Both are true, but just I saw a step forward in Green Bay, and now I saw another step forward against Oakland, and now, you know, Sunday at 2:00 up at Robert Morris, we need to make another step in terms of the consistency piece. So that's what I'm turning my focus to now.
You made a run in the second half. You're down, I think, 7, and got your first lead. I think 4 subs were on the floor at the time with Keaton. It's good to see.
Yeah, and just I do think for me, learning our team, learning, you know, who to trust and and how to trust them, and vice versa. And I think that's just such a big part of growing with your team, and also with them and each other. You know, maybe we didn't have that as much in the first part of the season. That type of growth, I know for me, and just kind of how I see the game, subbing, it's such a big part of being able to win close games. And tonight was far from perfect, but I do feel a better understanding with our group. And then I also see just our team shaping as a team, that it doesn't necessarily need to look a certain way, and they can see the value in each other. And that's critical.
With the calendar, you guys have been on break for some time. The guys are in a position where they can afford to focus just on basketball. But starting Monday, the new semester. So how are you embracing? This will be the first time for you as a head coach going through that, and getting back in the swing of a new semester for them coming on Monday.
Yeah, all the same. Handle your business. We hold our guys. You know, we try to hold our guys accountable in the classroom. They did a great job in the first semester, and you know, whether it's academically, relationally, we try to coach and come along them in every avenue. So there shouldn't be a huge change. There'll be some just because of their time, but I think it's good. The routine and structure is good for them. You know, the days can be evil, and when you have so much time, so I think some of the routine will be good for them.
look back at this stretch where they could focus on just basketball, what are you most proud of the last 2 games that you guys have been able to get back on track and kind of right the ship in the way?
Yeah, I think just how they've come in and we've had some honest, hard film sessions of our practices, and this I feel like is maybe one of the early January, mid-January, it's really make or break. You can really feel guys slip because it's a long season. At this point, you've handled some adversity. Whether you handle that poorly or in a healthy way, you don't know. You can really lose a group this time of year. And I've just seen our guys continue to step into the room, take the coaching, take some of the honest conversation. So I've been proud of that because that's not always easy to do this time of year. And our guys, starting with our leaders, have really embraced it.
Andre had another really good game.
Fearless.
That move's looking better and better, taking his red shirt off.
Yeah. And again, I just can't, like so much in this business, I get the blame for a lot, which I understand. I get the credit for probably far too much, but just the timing. I'm very thankful for the timing in which things came together, and there's a lot that goes into it, but I just appreciate his fearlessness, and he's exactly what this team needs. And yeah, it's 7 offensive rebounds, but it's more just he's just unafraid, and it's rare for a true freshman to have that. But to have some older guys that have been through the wars that kind of need that along their side, and then obviously the offensive rebound for him to get 7 of them.
Yeah.
Proud of him.
I was trying to think, Clint. Coach Nagy used to poke fun at himself because he almost redshirted A.J. Braun, I think. Am I thinking of the right guy?
Yeah.
And then he goes on to be an all freshman.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I couldn't remember if I had that right or not.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Hopefully, this kid goes on to be all freshman.
He's on his way.
Yeah.
You might have answered this already, I'm sorry, but Alex, a gutty performance from Alex?
Gutty. Yeah. Yeah, he's he's going through some back, not feeling him, completely himself. But again, the fight, just the fight. You got an injury you're going through to fight. The pressure of just being leaned on, the pressure of being coached. I mean, he's getting it from every which angle. In terms of, man, you're in a true leadership position, and some things are out of control. Maybe you're getting, it's getting put on your plate, and now you got an injury. So gutty for sure. And his practices leading up to this have been gutty, and just his presence has been gutty because he's growing up. Like, he is turning into a man right in front of our eyes, and that's as we all know, a hard process. But he hasn't bucked it, and he's embracing it. So yeah, gutty is a good way to put it.
Hit a couple big threes for you, and then hit the 3 pressure free throws.
Yeah, 3 pressure free throws, and we needed them. And that's coming off a look that he had that was a pretty good look that he didn't make, and he just steps up the line. And Al is, like, for Al and Keaton, and then Brandon to make that 3 and really catch that ball from Brandon.
Right.
That wasn't the plan to throw that, but he threw it, and Brandon caught it. So I thought there was a number of guys that met the moment.
Thanks.
That looked planned. That wasn't planned, huh?
No, I mean, it was part. That
It
was,
was a
part
great
of it.
pass.
Well,
Now, never mind.
yeah.